I was here. When I was in the hospital, were you with her?
I saw Tori, yes.
Well, you should have changed your jacket. Then I wouldn't have known.
I would have told you.
When?
When I thought about it. Don't do this.
What am I doing? You come here reeking of another woman's perfume?
You stop this now before I come
you only
completely
admit it when I
unglued.
catch you.
It was the worst night of Tori's life. She had to talk to
so did you
people
use
alone.
that as an excuse to run off and see her?
You don't have any faith in me at all, do
Well,
you?
maybe you don't realize what you're doing. Maybe it's such heady stuff having two women fighting over you that you don't realize you're setting up the situation. You see, you can have this fantasy with Victoria, and you can blame it on Eden. I mean, she's so irrational. She's so jealous.
The only one who's setting up this situation is you.
Wrong. You know, I hate myself for being so naive. I thought for sure that when you and Victoria went to Keith, it would be all over. But no, it has given you guys an excuse to get closer together. You want to explain that to me?
I'm not about to explain this to you. Not that you'd listen to me anyway. You don't know me well enough by now.
I'm learning real fast. Huh? No one has ever hurt me like this before.
The only person hurting you right now, Eden, is yourself. I mean, when did you forget that other people have feelings, that they might hurt too? Tori might even, maybe even Keith. Would it be too much to ask for you to put aside your own needs for a second and try to feel something, maybe some compassion for somebody else?
Heartless. Tori's the helpless victim.
I didn't say that. You know, Eden, I made a vow to you in a church that I would love you and cherish you for as long as I live. Does that mean anything to you?
I guess I don't understand what it means to you. All I am asking is that you stop letting your ex-girlfriend run our lives.
I am not going to pretend that I don't feel connected to Tori, because I do. I'm not going to feel that I feel her pain. Her guilt over Katie's death is something real, and it's something awful, and she has suffered it alone and silently for 5 years.
I do not see her as the tragic heroine the way you do. And I think that's what scares me more than everything else, is that people see things that you don't.
Such as?
She's had a great life since she's left here. She went for a big acting career. She got it. She's probably got 1 million boyfriends.
I'm sure.
Yeah, well, I wish she just had one. I wish she had one that would come here and drag her back to Hollywood where she belongs. Cruz. Don't just walk away.
Yeah, has Eden Capwell come in yet? Thanks.
Hello?
Hi. Listen, I wish you'd let me know you weren't coming home last night.
I'm sorry, I didn't think you wanted to hear from me.
I was worried.
Well, I'm sorry. I stayed at my father's house.
I owe you an apology, too. I was wrong to leave the way I did.
I just thought we needed some time away from each other.
Well, I don't know about that, but if we did, we had enough, so I'm coming over there, all right?
I'll be here. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to butt in. I just didn't want you to say the wrong thing. Victoria didn't tell Keith the truth. She told him a lie like I'd asked, which I guess I have something to thank her for.
Well, thank you, but you didn't have to worry. Tori already told me all about it.
I see. Well, so much for the heroic gesture you were making to me. She's got you to swear to secrecy about another thing, doesn't she? Well, Keith is all right. He seems satisfied, almost apologetic. And the two of you, your connection's even stronger than before. You've even got more secrets.
She can't do anything right by you, can she? Even if you say it's what you want.
She can leave town. Her trauma is over, don't you think?
Okay. Look, you were not wrong. That I have been slower than you to see certain things, and I haven't wanted to admit to them.
Here it comes.
No, Eden. I didn't sleep with Tori. You know, I feel like a fool telling you that. But I'm not going to deny that last night it became obvious there are certain things she's harboring hopes in the back of her head. It's over. She started to say some things she saw was going nowhere, and she let it go. It's done.
I knew it.
The point is, what Tori feels or doesn't feel doesn't matter. All you have to know is what I feel. You don't have to trust Tori Lane. You have to trust me.
Don't you understand? It's not what you think. It's not even what Tori accepts. She's going to do whatever she wants to do. You and I, we can't have what we want until she's gone. She wants you, and she's not going to give up.
How do you know that, Eden?
Because that's how I'd be if I lost you.
I haven't seen you since we talked to Keith.
No, but you certainly have been chatting, haven't you? Congratulations on your snow job with Keith. You know, if there's one thing I knew you could do, it was act.
Wait a minute, I thought we had an agreement on that. Now, Keith is going to leave Cruz alone.
What about you? Are you going to leave Cruz alone? Speaking of snow jobs.
It'll be no surprise to you to know that I care about Cruz very much, and I want him to be happy. If you can make him happy, terrific. So be it.
Well, it's very generous of you. Does this mean you're going to be going back to all your boyfriends in Hollywood? You must have tons.
I have a friend, period. Knock off the character assassination,
Well,
all right?
I'm glad you have